If you're a university student and if you're watching this video, let me tell you something. Spend your 6 minutes here, 6 or 7 minutes, however long the video this is going to be. I know you will be having, you're a university student, right? So you will be having a very short attention span. So, I mean, watch this video maybe while you're walking to the university, maybe you're doing your gym, or maybe at the background. Watch this video, but I'm gonna tell you something. Please start a business if you are in a university or a college. It could be any business, could be social media business, it could be a marketing agency, it could be any business, any small business. It could be like, selling something in the university as well. Buy something from thrift store. Yeah, buy something really from thrift store or maybe someone else and sell it to university students. Because university students, they need that stuff. Let me tell you something. Once you start a business and university student in university, when do you come to university? I'm going to ask you that question. You come to university mainly at 18, 19, 20, at max 21, right? If you're that young and you start that business, you know what you're going to get? The most important thing that you will be getting is exposure. What do I mean by exposure? By exposure, I mean you would be able to see what is outside of university, what really happens. If you just came from high school and you start your university, even if you are in your second year or third year, you will be able to see what happens outside of the university. That's why they give co-op. That's why people who do co-op jobs are companies are more inclined to hire those people. Why is that? What do you think that is? Because they get the experience, right? They don't want to hire a student who doesn't have a fucking co-op. Why? Because that motherfucker doesn't know anything outside of the university. He just know how to read books. He just know how to do assignments. He doesn't have anything else that's needed in the life. That's needed in the job place environment. What else is needed? You might be asking. I'm gonna ask you, whatever they don't teach in university, everything else is needed. People skills, how do you talk to people, how do you negotiate with people, how to keep yourself in front of people, how to keep your boundaries in front of people. Nobody teaches this. Even communications course, if there's a communications course in university, nobody teaches that. Firstly, people skills. Second, they teach you the most important one, which is time management. Time management, how to manage your own life, how to manage your own money. That's what co-op is for. Everything that they teach inside of university, you will be learning in a co-op. Or if you don't do a co-op, if you don't want to spend like fucking 4 months doing a job at $15 or $20 an hour, I'm gonna say collect $500. That's the only amount you need to start a freaking business. I would never pay more than $500 or $1,000 in max to start a small business. No, I'm not saying start a freaking, I don't know, man, like fucking start a airplane company. Of course you're gonna need money for that. Because you have to get all these licenses, you have to like fucking do all these testing and shit, right? But if you want to start a small money, if you want to add like 1 grand, 2 grand, or 3 grand extra to your life, while studying, mind you, while studying, start a small business. Now I'm not gonna give you a little bit list. You can always go to like YouTube or maybe Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, find like what people are doing. But I'm telling you what needs to be done, and that's study, do a part-time job, collect some money, and start a freaking business. And you don't even have to fucking be successful in your first business. Let me tell you something. People think that their first business, if they learn all the skills. There was a friend of mine, he said to me, yeah, I've done my graduation. I have enough money saved up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a pizza store in the fucking downtown. I'm gonna start a pizza store. I was like, motherfucker, you didn't fucking do a co-op. You didn't do anything. No fucking business experience. You came from a middle class family. Nobody fucking taught you any like what business is. You just know like business is just making some money. You haven't read any business book, you don't have any fucking experience. You don't even speak good English. How are you gonna make money from a pizza store? You don't even know any business skill. You don't know sales. You don't know marketing. You don't know how to advertise. You don't know how to manage people. How are you gonna fucking manage people at your pizza store? Nobody's gonna fucking listen to you. Nobody's gonna give you any respect. What are you gonna fucking do? You're like, yeah, I mean, you're right. So what should I do? Don't fucking start with a pizza store. Start with a small store. Try, I don't know. You know what I did when I had no experience? Firstly, I started from YouTube. Yeah, I had my other YouTube channel too. I started with YouTube. I started talking on Instagram. That increased my communication skills. That increased my fluency a little bit. That increased my sharp. That made my mind sharp. I just had to record the video and fucking speak. So I didn't make any script, so that made my mind know what to speak afterwards. That was one of the biggest factors why I have six or maybe seven out of 10 people skills. I'm not saying I'm the best, but six or seven out of 10 people skills. Mind you, I'm 22. I'm not even that old. I'm not even that young. Firstly, I did that, and after that, I had a couple of small businesses, which made me how much? I would say 2 or 3 grand. I also wanted to start a vending machine, but vending machines are freaking expensive, man. If you fucking start to try to buy a vending machine, in my city at least, if I wanted to buy a digital vending machine that has accepts card payment and tap payment, those are fucking expensive. I don't know why is that. The ones with coins and shit, that's 2 or 3 grand. But who's gonna fucking carry coins? So nobody's gonna buy your product. So I mean, eventually you're just paying for shit. But those machines are expensive, so that's the only reason I didn't do it. But that's a good passive income source if you know what place to start from. In vending machine business, the most important thing is you have to know, you have to find a very good place. You have to find a place where people go by and people stay over there when people are tired. The one situation that I thought was keeping a vending machine in emergency waiting area of a hospital, because over there people, I'm sorry, people are very, what do you say, they don't know when is it gonna happen, the emergency, and when they come, they never come prepared. So they only pick the patient, they come over there and they have to wait. In Canada at least, they have to wait 6 to 7 hours. People cry over there because they're hungry, plus their whatever is happening to their body. So what they do is they sometimes order from Uber, but most of the times what they do is they look around here and they see a vending machine. They're like, oh, finally water, finally a drink, finally some snacks. Maybe I'll get snacks for my family. So I mean they're right too, but that's a business model. That's one of the best business models, and that's what I'm saying. You have to find a good place. But all these experiences and all this information that I have, I got this from fucking around. I fucked around a lot in my fucking university. I'm still doing university in my fourth year, but I'm saying when I came here in Canada, I started fucking around. And you know what they say? The more you fuck around, the more you find out. So start a business, start even a small business. Even if you don't have any money, you know what you should do? I'm going to recommend you something. Try to find or maybe shoot some pictures of the product that you can buy from somewhere. Create good marketing. Learn on YouTube how to do good marketing campaigns. Post Instagram pictures, post TikTok pictures, make good reels, increase the branding, make people like that product, import it, then export it for a higher price. That's one of the best business in which you don't have to spend any shit, and you will be able to make some profit margin of it. But that's one of the business. But I'm telling you, if you want to succeed in your life, you will be needing business skills, which is people skills, money skills. You would be needing these skills every fucking where. So take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.